Shalom, shalom. This is Moth by Yashala ben Aparium. This is Moth, son of Israel, son of Ephraim. And before I get started, I gotta give all praises and honors to my power. Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Shalom to the Akim Magwath and the body that's tuned into the video. That is peace to the brothers, sisters, and children that's tuned into the video. I like to do a quick lesson discussing the names of the Lords and proving that they spoke in Paleo Hebrew, so that would be their name, and also disproving that the name is not Jesus the Christ, and that also that they wasn't speaking Hebrew back then. So this is the book of Proverbs chapter 30 verse 4, and it reads, "Who have ascended up into heaven, who has descended or descended Slakia, who have gathered the wind in his fist, who have bound the waters in a garment, who have established all the ends of the earth. What is his name? What is the son's name, if thou canst tell?" So they're asking what's the name of the Lord and his only begotten Son. So clearly this right here is proving that they have a name. It's not just God, the Lord. Now granted, you call him Adawan, but that's not just they have an actual name. The book of Proverbs chapter 18 verse 10, and it reads, "The name of Ha-Adawan, Yahweh, is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe." Knowing the name of the Lord is important. Some people will be saved just because they know the name. Knowing the name is very important to know. And I'm about to tell you the name now. The name of the Lord is Yahweh, and his name means he is. So again, Yahweh. His only begotten son's name is Yahushai. His name means he delivers, Yahushai. So those two names are very important to know. And if I'm not saying that you got to deep dive into Hebrew, now I'm also not saying that don't do it. If the Spirit has you that you want to do it, do it. It's very good to know the Hebrew, and we're going to express that why it's very good to know the Hebrew in about 2 precepts. But if you don't go learn the whole Hebrew alphabet in Hebrew, at least know the name of our Adawans: Yahweh, Yahushai. Those 2 names, Yahweh, Yahushai. It's the book of Genesis chapter 4, verse 26, and it means, "And to Seth, to him there was born a son, and he called his name Enos. Then began man to call upon the name of Ha-Adawan Yahweh." So even back then, they were calling on the name of Ha-Adawan Yahweh. They wasn't just calling on the Lord. They was calling on his name, Yahweh. While Yahushai, and Wa means end. But I'm just, you shouldn't be speaking Hebrew and not being able to tell people what it means. They might not know what it means. So, but they were calling on the name of Yahweh and Yahushai. The book of Ecclesiasticus chapter 17 verse 10, "And the elect shall praise his holy name." So just like we just read the other precept, the elect will have his name. It will praise his name, because the name was given to the Israelites. Especially nowadays, it was given to to the elect. Now I'm not saying I'm part of the elect. I am a part of the elect, but everyone in the elect will have the name. Have it right, Yahweh, Wa Yahushai. Now, right here is why it's important to know the names and speak it in Hebrew, instead of just saying what they taught you in the those wicked churches, or what they didn't teach you. They didn't really teach you anything, but you know what I mean. And what? Slakia. It's very important to just say their name. There's a prologue in Sirach. We're going to skip down to this right here. And to Slakia. I'm just going to highlight it though, so you guys can see what I'm reading. "And to pardon us, wherein we may seem to come short of some words which we have labored to interpretate. For the same things uttered in Hebrew and translated into another tongue have not the same force in them." So a lot of these words, because remember, everyone will be like, "Oh, the Bible has changed." No, you can't take away, you can't add, they can't do that. They're not going to do that. I'm not saying they can't. It's not like a law is because the Lord said that they can't take them from the word. So it's not changed. It was transliterated. It was translated into different languages and from different period of times. But with them doing that, they had to translate and interpret what the words meant in Hebrew. And some of the words they got wrong. And some of the words they didn't. Ooh, Slocky, man, Slocky. Got a little cold. But in foresight, a lot of those words that they got, even if they got it right, if you're reading it, is not the same power if you spoke in Hebrew. Ooh, Slocky. But so, having these words and not speaking them in Hebrew doesn't have the same force behind it. So the one thing you definitely want to know is the names of the Lord. Again, I'm gonna say it again: Yahweh, which means He is; Yahweh Shai, which means He delivers. Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. I'm gonna keep saying those two names because it's extremely important that you guys know those two names. You say it in the Hebrew because it has force in it. So let's talk about how we know that the names were in Hebrew, Paleo Hebrew. It's the book of Genesis, chapter 11, verse 1, and it reads, "And the whole earth was of one language and of one speech." So at this time, there's only one language and one speech. There wasn't, people speaking English, and other people were speaking Mandarin, and other people were speaking Spanish. No, it was only one language. We're going to be in Acts 22. It's the book of Acts 22, verse 1. "Men, brethren, and fathers, hear ye my defense, which I make now unto you. And when they heard that he spake in the Hebrew tongue to them, they kept more silence that he saith." This is Saul, but this is Paul. This is, Paul before he changed his name to Paul. But this is Paul speaking to the Hellenized Jakes in Greek. I'd say in Greece, Slovakia. In Greece. So he's speaking Hebrew to the Jakes in Greece. So again, at this time, everyone spoke not at this time everyone spoke the same language. Not at this time, Slovakia, because they changed that in Genesis, but like they were speaking Hebrew. Everyone was speaking Hebrew. That's the original language. And even then, we can still hear Acts 26. Let's start at 12. Let's start at 12. "Whereupon, as I went to Damascus with authority and commission from the chief priests, at midday, O king, I saw in the way a light from heaven, above the brightness of the sun, shining around about me, and them was journeyed with me. And when we were fallen to the earth, I heard a voice unto me, saying in Hebrew, in Hebrew tongue, Saul, Saul, why prosecutest thou me? It is hard for thee to kick against the pricks." So let's continue to read my verse. Acts 26 and 15, and it reads, "And I said, Who art thou, Adawan? And he said, I am Yahushua, whom thou prosecutest." So this is Yahushua speaking in the Hebrew tongue. So if Yahushua is speaking in the Hebrew tongue, that's what they were speaking. That was the language that they had. That's the language that they were speaking. Everyone spoke at a time. That's what everyone spoke. And so, like the Tower of Babel, and that's why we have the different. Slocky. My mouse is not working. Slocky. That's why we have the different languages now. We have the different languages now. We get a Tower of Babel, but at a time, everyone spoke this language. And if Yahushai, because look, I am Yahushai, he's speaking in Hebrew. And he didn't say I am Jesus. He said I am Yahushai. We about to break that down too. Now at a time where everyone spoke that language, let us go down and there confound the language that they may not understand one another's speech. And that's when we got the different languages. That's when they started changing it up, and everyone wasn't speaking Paleo Hebrew. But we're still going to go down and talk about how we know Paleo Hebrew was the original language. This movie right here, look at this. You can look it up right here for yourself. Look at this. Man, even in the tablets in the movie, they got Paleo Hebrew written on there. This is Paleo Hebrew. See? This is the alphabet right here. Now, when people call it, you can't. When people be calling Adawan, Yahushua, Jesus, you're just going off. That's not his name, because there's no J's, E, U, or V's in a Paleo Hebrew alphabet, and there's only 22 letters in the alphabet in Paleo Hebrew alphabet. There's 26 in English, and that's where we got the J's, E, U, and V's. But you see all this. That was the same signals. I want to say same. I would say same markings that was on those commandment plates. So this right here, this proves that his name's not Jesus. I just want to show you this to show you this name's not Jesus, because there's no J's, E's, or U's or V's in Paleo Hebrew alphabet, but just those first three that his name, that's all three of them are in the word Jesus. So I really just want to go over that to give you guys understanding on why it's important to know at least the true names of our Lord is Yahweh, why Yahushai, why it's important to know the Hebrew, why it's important to stop calling on Jesus the Christ. So again, before we break it down, I really want to harken on this point right here so you guys understand. Yahweh, which means he is, and Yahushai, which means he delivers. But Adaratazah, that was edifying, and we give you some peace. We have to give all praises and honor to our power. Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Shalom to the Akim Magwaf and Abaya that tune into this video. That is peace to the brothers, sisters, and children that tune into this video. Shalom.